Podcast. Hey, fellas, what's going on? Harmon, Dalton, what's happening tonight?
What's going on, man?
I'm sitting here having a Coca-Cola and bourbon.
Yes, you are.
Oh, dude.
I think I've had whiskey every night for like 2 weeks now.
Oh,
Jesus.
boy. Me and bourbon and Coke go way back to the dark days.
Harmon, you may be the manliest man I've ever met.
I've been drinking a lot of whiskeys lately.
Yeah.
You're my
I've
kind of
I've
man.
convinced myself that it's lower carb than beer. So
Yeah. Hey, man.
I've been drinking a lot of whiskey neat, whiskey on the rocks.
Nice.
Whoa,
Nice.
Mad Men style.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice. John Hammond.
Mm-hmm. No, one syllable too far on that one, buddy.
Really trying
Just stopped while you were a ham.
Speaking of that, oh my God, our thread
Speaking of
on
ham.
Twitter right now. Oh my God,
Dude, we are fucking killing it.
with
The
the
wrestler food names.
Wrestler
Oh my God.
food names. Oh my
so
God.
good.
This
So
has
good.
been consuming my life.
I've had a really hard time keeping up, guys, with that. Like, I keep striking out with ideas, but you guys are just filling that void, man. You guys are like throwing them out like 6 at a time. I can't even keep.
It's
up.
all I think of. I think of them in batches, dude. I had to run to the grocery store earlier, and I'm like, what is a good damn wrestler pun? I'm just looking at produce, and I'm like, all right, what do we got here? Doing a little crowd work in the produce aisle.
I really want like a worker to come up to you and be like, "Hey, can I help you find anything? I see you're doing a lot of writing down. Like, you checking up, up with wrestler names." Oh,
Yeah, where do you put the Pizarro and Shummus?
yes, so good.
That's a Dice Arts original right there.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we did after the Let's Wrestle show. We went to Dice Arts and ate some food and talked about wrestler food names. Yeah, what a great
baby.
night. What a great
Yeah.
night.
Do you have
That's
any
That was a great
coffee
night.
creamston?
Yo,
Oh shit! Coffee cream stand. That's
amazing.
oh my
Oh.
God.
That's so good.
Jesus. Dude, don't get me started because
Yeah.
I can't start thinking about this right now. If
Yeah,
I think of any, I'll jot them down and then we'll share them at the end, okay? If we think of any during the course of the show.
All right, that's the
Because
rule.
I can't start now. We can't start 5
Yeah,
minutes in.
This podcast will get way off track.
It'll ruin my life. It'll ruin my marriage and everything.
So what we're talking about tonight is the show we went to the other night. We went to Let's Wrestle Volume 3, In With the Out Crowd, and we worked it. We worked the show, I guess.
Yeah, brother.
We did commentary again for Let's Wrestle.
We did.
So much fun. What a great night.
I don't even remember talking.
You were
You just go on autopilot, man. You
Yeah,
just coast,
I don't know
throw,
what
ride the
happened. I just
wave.
black out.
Yeah. I mean, you did great. It was a
Next thing I
great
know-
night.
Next thing you know, I'm asking Dalton to drive because I'm falling asleep at the wheel.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that's-
I did take the wheel. I didn't want Jesus to take the wheel, so Dalton took the wheel.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, Harmon.
right? That's what you do on the road.
Absolutely. Hey, that was a comfortable ride, dog. You did not oversell the luxury
Right.
chariot you had, man. It was
Yeah.
great. It was a good ride.
I didn't get to enjoy the seats, the heated seats at all. But
I'm going to tell you right now.
thought I turned the heated
was
seat on up front for you. No.
I don't think so. I was in the back on the ride home.
I was
on the way
was
up.
honored. I was honored to ride in those heated seats. They were nice, dude. No joke.
Nice.
Mad bad. They got hot, like new car heated seat hot.
Yeah. The
Torching
steering
the
wheel is
tush-
really hot too,
Yeah, that was
Steering
weird.
wheel is heated too.
Heated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
which is handy on those nice cold mornings after you scrape your windshield,
Yep.
and then you go in and you're like, oh,
Wow.
hot steering wheel.
More like big bougie Harmon. Am I right,
Mm.
You are living in luxury, son.
dude?
Yeah.
That Jeep Chariot.
And if I start my car from the house before I go out in the morning,
Shut
if
the
it's
hell
below
up.
40 degrees, it automatically turns the seat and the steering wheel on for me.
God, I hate
And if it's
about
below
you, man.
freezing, it rubs your thighs for you to warm you up.
Exactly. Tickles
Thanks,
your taint.
Jeep. Ooh, that's extra.
Can you imagine? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Spared no
Mhm.
expense.
My goodness. So yeah, great ride up, great ride back.
They're getting shorter, it feels like.
We did have that audio difficulty where it wouldn't let us listen to anything with swears in it, so I angry purchased Amazon Music.
Oh yeah,
you upgraded your music in a fury, in a red hot fury. You're just like, upgrade my fucking music, man. I don't care. I need to hear hip hop diggables or whatever it was.
Yeah, hip hop quotables.
That's what it is.
Quotables. That's what I want to hear, and I want it now.
Yeah, you're like, I want to hear it now. This is the last straw.
I will pay $7.99 a month. I do not care.
Give me Luda.
It's so good. So Dalton, we can expect a little something out of you, a little project.
Yeah. I'm doing a little vanity project, I guess. It's I don't know, it's something I've thought about doing. I got some clips from up there doing the show in between, little before, little after. Just gonna throw something as John Alba would say, some audio chocolate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
John Alba quote.
Yeah.
Big shout out to those guys mentioning basically beating us to our own announcement. We haven't even announced it on this podcast yet.
I know.
We've been a little MIA the last couple weeks on the podcast radio waves. But they kind of broke it before we could get a chance to, but we will do so as well. So yes, we are doing the end of the year awards for Maine Independent Wrestling. And we have so far we've gotten promoters to submit nominees from their promotions to certain categories, and then we have constructed a voting panel,
an elite panel of judges.
Yes, an elite panel of judges, and we are going to be voting on the categories, and it's the year-end awards. So it's gonna be like best wrestler, best submission, so on, match of the year, so on and so on. So we'll have more announcements as we go, and it's going to be our last episode of the year, and it's going to be a pretty big deal. It's not we're kind of we're doing it. It's presented by the Main Event Podcast, but we're kind of thinking a little bit bigger too. We hope that this is like the official Maine end of the year awards, and I think a lot of people are on board, and people like the idea of it, and there's a lot involved, and it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really cool to see it all come together. So. I'm excited about it. I don't know how you guys feel, but it seems to be.
I'm dying. I'm dying for this. I love this kind of stuff, and I think it's helpful with not only Limitless kind of blowing up over the last kind of blowing up over the last few years, but I think it's important to. With a groundswell movement kind of like this to kind of try to bring everybody up with you. And it's important for people to know whose first introduction to Maine indie wrestling may be Limitless, that there's a lot more. Like there's more promotions now, and there are promotions that have been here for a long time before Limitless. And I think it's important to showcase that and show everybody not just the super indie stuff where we're flying in people. We got like killer local people too. And it's I think it's important to show that.
Absolutely. And that's definitely what I wanted to kind of do with this thing is, include everybody. I think everybody has a lot to offer. So we've got, so far we've got Limitless, we got Let's Wrestle, Pro Wrestling Takeover, NAWA is in there. So we're kind of like taking on everything. And if there's people that want to submit really anything, we'll kind of take it into consideration. There's going to be part of
everybody's welcome.
Yeah, everybody's welcome. Part of the panel, the voting panel, is going to be you guys, the listeners at home. You'll get to vote, and that will count as like one vote, part of the voting panel. So
we just want people to remember this is for Maine only.
Maine promotions.
Yeah, just Maine promotions. Yeah,
we're not doing the best match at Beyond or
Beyond is exempt.
It's definitely a strictly Maine thing only. Some people were a little not confused, but they were just like, "Hey, what about Chaotic? What about Beyond?" It's like, nope, those are New England based.
And honestly, that's just that just makes the decisions too damn hard if you include all that stuff too. Right? That's just that's too much wrestling to go through. Honestly, all New England.
Maybe, a couple of years down the road, if we need a little more diversity in our,
there you go.
Maybe we might go New England. But
hey, That's all. That encompasses a lot. It's easy to say, but that is a lot of fucking wrestling, dude. A lot of good wrestling.
An old wooden ship used during the Civil War era. Diversity.
What? Did I miss something? did I black out for a
You
second?
said diversity.
Diversity.
Definition.
Diversity. An old wooden ship used during the Civil War era.
Wow.
Anchorman? Did you not know
Anchorman.
that? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Oh, Jesus
Come on,
Christ. Let's not get into what you're a fan of.
How do you know
All right.
Anchorman?
We'll hear about this. No, I like Anchorman. I'm just giving you shit.
Unbelievable. All right, so that's pretty much the announcement on the end of the year awards.
Yes.
Really fun, really cool. Let's see. Before we dive into Let's Wrestle Volume 3, let's get some quick plugs out of the way. You guys can check us out on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Google Play.
That's the guy.
Whatever it is.
Google Podcasts? What's Google doing
No.
now?
Google
Play, I guess. Yeah,
Google Play? Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts. That's what it is.
Apple Podcasts, right? It's no longer iTunes. Apple Podcasts, right?
Yeah.
You guys can check us out on social media at Main Event Pod. That's Instagram, Facebook, and something else. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
The old Twitterverse.
You'll see the hottest wrestler food pun names.
That's where you can find that for sure.
It's out of the mist.
Let's see. We've got a Teespring store. If you guys are into that kind of a thing.
Yeah. You know what it is, people? It's hoodie season.
It
Definitely
is.
is.
Hoodie season.
Damn right it is.
It definitely is hoodie season.
And,
We hit a wall up here, man.
Yeah.
It's cold.
And you know,
We need a hoodie.
men, you need to buy 2 because your girl's going to steal one of them. So you need to have that backup.
She's never gonna return it either. Nope.
Yeah. No. I mean, and get them both in your size. Don't get her one because she won't wear hers. She's going to want to wear yours.
No, she doesn't want a hoodie for her. She wants to steal a hoodie that was once for me.
Yes.
Right. She likes the way it smells.
Wife.
Yep. So get a hoodie there. Teespring store. Let's see. We've got a hotline. That number is 929-260-3099. Shoot us a voicemail, a text, whatever you guys want. Ask us a question. We'll answer it on the air.
Somebody called and hung up on it the other day. They called.
What?
Yeah.
Boo. Boo. Give us food pun names.
Yeah. I got a call on it the other day. I was like, oh, they didn't leave a message.
Bummer.
I'll call you, Harmon.
Call me maybe. Just throwing out
diversity.
Random quotes. Also, Strong Style brand. Hey, did you see that flash sale that they had the other day on snapbacks?
Yes, I did. Oh, I missed it. It was so fast and so good.
Yep. So strongstylebrand.com/main event pod. Go there, fill up your stuff, your cart there with a bunch of goodies, and put main event pod in the checkout code. You're gonna get yourself 10% off.
Where's the 212 area code from?
I don't know. 212? No idea.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. Are you like trying to track down that person that called the hotline?
Should we call him right now on the air? Like, hey, you try calling our show.
Hey, what's going on with the code? Did you call it up? Do it up. That'd be fun.
Do it.
So Strong Style brand. Anytime they get a sale like that flash sale that they did the other day, like our main event pod code will also work. So you get another 10% off the already sale price. So it's a great deal, and a little bit of that gets kicked back our way. So you're helping the podcast out too. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. That's really it. Harmon, anybody picking up over there?
It's calling New York.
Oh, New York.
Oh, New York.
New York. New York.
It's Vince McMahon.
Listeners out in New York. Yeah, it's Vince. So, guys, let's talk. Let's wrestle. Like we said earlier, hell of a night. Super fun. Just the whole experience. Driving up there. Oh, boy, Harmon. What are you doing over there?
Oh, it's a fax machine.
Whoa!
Somebody's trying to fax us something.
You guys got to get a fax hooked up to that hotline, man. You're missing all these hot takes.
Dalton, how the hell are you supposed to do that?
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. It's 2018.
Yeah, it's what a dead technology faxing is. Anyway, so let's start with the opening bout here. We got a hot tag match.
It was hot.
Rude versus Bear Country. What a way to start this card out. Awesome. Just awesome. Bear Country making their debut up there, Insanely Rude making their return, and two young up-and-comers, Zane and RJ, and Insanely Rude. Dude, these kids can go. These kids are young.
I like these
21.
I like these guys starting it out because both of these guys, I don't know, it's something about debuts and stuff opening up cards. I thought it was a really good match to open it up because Insanely Rude. Honestly, I didn't know much about Insanely Rude before we saw them the first time at Volume 2 in the losing effort versus the Cool People. But coming out of nowhere, really, I hadn't heard about them. Looking to impress, really. And Bear Country has wrestled on the Limitless shows, but I don't know if they had wrestled. No, they hadn't wrestled at Let's Wrestle before.
No, they were
because I don't really remember that first show very well. But
that's all right.
So it was their first. That was a long night, but
yes, it was.
I think it's good. I love tag matches opening shows. That's just a personal preference maybe, but tag matches, and they put on a hell of a match. And Bear Country always impresses me how well those dudes move and how the guys are funny too. I like them. I like them a lot.
Jess sent me an awesome picture of Beefcake Charlie doing that moonsault.
No way. Oh, dude.
She got a great picture of him like mid-air. It's fucking fantastic.
It was super scary because he kind of springboarded off the middle rope.
Right.
Like he springboards. He doesn't do it off the top rope, and it was terrifying.
Do you want to get on the top rope of that ring? No way.
Well, I don't know, man. He's just a tall guy to be doing that, man. It was wild. That's a wild move.
Great match, man. It was classic too, like two smaller dudes against like two big dudes. It was
what's Beefcake Charlie? 6'4", 6'5", 290. He's huge.
So big, yeah.
Dude, he's a big old hoss.
Right. And Insanely Rude, they're like 300 pounds.
$155 a piece.
Yeah, right. Like combined, yeah.
I'd like to see a little more two-stepping with those boys. They're kind of like pop punk kids. I'd like to see him throw a little two-step in there, maybe a little more. I don't know, get a little more jive. They're
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Dude, something you'll learn about me. No. Something you'll learn about me. I'm all about the intangibles, man. You can talk stats, wins, losses all day. I'm about the intangibles. These kids got jive and they got vinegar. And
that's right.
I hope they keep coming back, man. They seem like really nice kids. I want to maybe I'll try to talk to them at the next show or something.
Yeah,
they seem like nice kids, but they kind of disappeared and headed out or whatever, you know.
Well, we
good kids.
I was talking to him recently, trying to get him on the show. Well, they kind of reached out to us, and we'll get him on eventually. It's just the timing of it was awkward because like they wanted to record like during their drive to like XWA, and I was like, well, we usually record like at like 8:30 at night, so like it just didn't work out timing wise. But no, they're good kids, man. They definitely they're doing what they need to do and what you should be doing. Like they're making towns. Like they're on some big shows like down at like NEW. Like they're kicking ass, man. Like in New England. So they're gonna be pretty awesome, man. Like they're gonna be pretty big stars here next couple of years. I mean, they're still so young, 21 and 19. I mean, Jesus, man.
That's what I'm thinking, man. For purely selfish reasons, I mean, I'd like to be the first. I don't know about you guys. I'd like to be the first guys that gets a scoop and gets to talk to these kids because they are so young, and I think we'd be lucky to get the first scoop because eventually, I think they're going to be like doing big stuff because they're crazy athletic, and it blows my mind that they're 19 and 21 and they're like they got all the physical attributes, and I like seeing them on the ground level here, really.
Yeah, for sure.
I really like that.
And they come from a really good place too. Like they train with Paul Roma, and like they train down there with Richard Holiday and stuff. So it's cool, man. They've they're great. I'm really interested to see like what their future holds. But Bear Country, man, holy shit, Bear Country's so good.
Every time I get to see them, they're great.
Yeah, like you said, man, like they've worked Limitless, and so we've kind of seen them there before. I think Barrett Bronson's one of those guys who is just like super underrated. He's a guy who he's out there, he's everywhere, and he's just
he's a sleeper, man. He's a sleeper.
Such a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really goes under, like, he's just under the radar, I think.
He's a good straight man too. In some of the more comedic stuff, he's a good straight man, and both of those guys, you could look at them and they can be big hosses all day, but those guys are funny too.
Yeah,
I like some of their comedy stuff.
Yeah, like their comedy stuff's funny. I like that. Like a team that has like that dynamic. They can just be like big and badass.
You got to be dynamic, man.
Pretty funny. So yeah, I like that. Insanely Rude going over in this one, bringing their record to 1-1.
Wild. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Speed wins, man. Speed wins every time. Well, not every time.
Vinegar and jive.
Yeah, where you
they got it. They got it. It's my brain.
Let's see. Moving on, we've got Eric Johnson versus All-Pro Brandino Davis. We knew a hell of a lot about Eric Johnson in this one.
Yes, we do.
And not so much about Brandino Davis. But holy shit, man. Dude was legit. I thought it was fantastic. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was the only one that had ever seen Brandino Davis wrestle before.
Yeah, where did you see
I think so, yeah.
I saw him wrestle at the Hollis Pirate Fest.
Oh, nice.
When we did the show there.
Very cool. I like him, man. He big dude. Just got a good gimmick, like the football thing. It's very cool.
I kind of got like a Deion Sanders type of vibe, kind of that.
Yeah.
I always I was also a big MVP fan back in the day, in the mid-aughts, MVP was a great character. So I like those kind of dudes.
Yeah. This is a good match, man. Like, just like a good solid wrestling match between two pros who've definitely like done it before. And it was just very, very solid match. Like, just a solid match. I like
Brandino did some risky stuff too, man. He was looking to impress. I was chatting with him after the show too, and we were kind of shooting the shit, and he was looking to impress, and he did, man. I didn't know what to expect, but he was great.
Yeah,
he was great.
Yeah. Eric Johnson going home with a win, and then grabbing the stick and calling out Matt Mahoney.
He always does.
Matt Mahoney was not at the show. He recently married. They were on their honeymoon. And
Congrats.
Eric Johnson, congratulations to Matt Mahoney. But Eric Johnson, like, pulling no punches, man. Just like fucking.
Dude.
To him, saying,
dude,
like,
there's a shit talker for you, Eric Johnson. He's.
Yep, absolutely. If Let's Wrestle's looking for a shit talker of 2008.
That's that's exactly what I'm thinking. Dude, he ought to be on that.
Yeah, he's jawing at the crowd. He's talking shit to.
He's just always looking to rub it in. He's just looking to rub it in a little salt wherever you can get it.
Yeah, some of the moves, like high impact moves in this match, were brutal. Like I said, these two are big dudes. I mean, and Eric Johnson. There were moments where Eric Johnson was like picking up Brandino Davis like it was nothing, and like just doing moves too.
Just body slams, and
it was just nuts.
Oh, dude! And Brandino Davis, you see how quick he is, but he's strong too, man. I was chilling with him after the show, and I'm standing side by side with him. I'm like, damn, he's kind of a bigger dude for as fast as he moves, man. He's a quick guy.
Good spear too. Like sometimes.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sometimes people do the spear, and I'm like, fuck that.
The running hug. More of a running hug.
Yeah, like, why is this guy doing the spear? But dude, Brandino Davis has a good spear. Like, really solid, good impact, like good follow through. I mean, you can tell that he like
got down in a 3-point stance.
Yeah,
I mean, you can tell dude. It was a deep really spear.
Football, like some of those guys that like do the spear, like. As much as I love Edge and Edge,
I was just about to say,
like, Edge is one of my favorite like superstars of all time. I love Edge, but he had a really shitty spear. I hated his spear. But yeah,
his spear never had any like follow through with it. It was just like you hit the guy and the guy would stop right there, like
and
sit
he
down,
kind of like go off to the side. But yeah, I don't know, man. Davis has a good spear, good follow through. Really like plants the guy. It was good, really good. Let's see who else we got. Next matchup before the intermission was Anthony Green versus Davienne. Classmates collide. Guys, this was a fantastic match. Like
This one hurt me to watch.
yeah, really good match. I mean, the chops that were going on in this match were
On the
brutal.
forearms too.
Yeah.
They threw some rough forearms. It was very striky. It was very strike heavy. Surprisingly, I don't take Anthony Green for a striker, really. So this was kind of different.
Yeah.
Actually.
He had no qualms about punching a woman in the face.
No.
Like just closed fist too. And then the chops, like the backhanded chops to the chest. I mean, he was just going to town on Davienne. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah.
But
really
then
hard hitting.
Once Davienne got some steam going, man, she was suplexing him and she was tossing him all around. So she is making quite the name for herself in Let's Wrestle. I'm so happy that she is there. She's been one of my favorites. I mean, back in the day, she's wrestled that building a lot. We've seen her there a lot, and I'm so happy that she's back. I really, really enjoy her, and she takes out Anthony Green. Let's Wrestle.
Who had never lost in that building
Never
in
lost
3
in that
years.
building.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yep.
Man, he's losing kind of his mojo here lately in both promotions.
Yep. Coming off losses left and right. He did take out Mike Montero at the last Let's Wrestle, but man, he is now 1-1 in Let's Wrestle. Unbelievable. Davienne, hell of a run though in Let's Wrestle. Took out Brett Domino last show, takes out Anthony Green this show. I mean, what's next for Davienne? I mean,
whatever she wants, man. Honestly,
really
I would like to. I'd like to see her in some
dark horse
fights,
pick
man.
to be the Let's Wrestle champion.
yeah.
Oh man, I would not sneeze at that. That would be fantastic.
Well, let's talk about that for a hot minute as we roll into intermission here at this at the Volume 3. They made an announcement.
Big announcement.
Big announcement. Next show, January 8th.
January 19th.
19th. We couldn't figure it out. Like nobody could figure it out.
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, guys.
It's a Saturday, Ethan.
Come on, Ethan. It's a Saturday.
Sorry, Ethan. I love you, buddy.
Ethan, what day is that? It's a Saturday. It's a
Saturday.
Love that Ethan, by the way. Hell of a job he's doing as the ring announcer. Really, really good job. So the announcement is next show, it's going to be called Let's Rumble, and it's
baby,
30-man,
a 30-man over the top Rumble.
I know, and the winner is crowned the Let's Wrestle champion, first ever. So
just like the '92
cool.
Rumble, baby.
Pretty damn cool,
and
ridiculous. Yeah, I would say right now, Davienne would be a strong favorite for that. I mean,
dude, that is a smart dark horse, Harmon. That is a good fucking bet, man.
I'd love that. I would love that.
Dude, I'd be wild for that. That'd be sweet.
I'd love it.
Oh my god, I'm getting so hyped for that.
30 minutes.
Dude, drive them up.
Yeah.
Don't fly them in. Drive them up.
Drive them up, baby.
Drive them up, baby. Make that long drive.
Involved in the 30-man over the top.
Oh man,
Rumble.
You know, Randy's a crazy young buck. He's gonna throw some. He's gonna have fun with this. I think.
I think so too.
I think he's gonna get some fun dudes in there.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And ladies.
And ladies. Dudes is not just gentlemen. Dudes is. I'm bringing dudes to both genders. I'm dishing it out equally.
No, I do that as well. I say,
yeah.
I'm like,
dude is asexual term of endearment. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just a little fun fact. I'm looking at the Limitless Wrestling YouTube, and Davienne is in the third highest viewed match. It is from the Orono American Legion against Big Daddy Beluga, sitting at a pretty 10.5 million views.
Jesus.
Davienne versus Big Daddy Beluga at Hogwash. Limitless Wrestling Hogwash.
You watch that match. I'm in the front row next to the old lady.
Yeah.
The old lady.
On the busy side, on the lots of chairs side.
Hard cam side.
That old lady?
On the open end. The opposite entrance side.
Yes.
On the merch end.
I'll look for you later. I'll rewatch this.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good,
10.5 million.
Go back and watch too, because that was Anthony Green. It was Ethan Page versus Anthony Green. It was Ethan Page's first Limitless show.
Nice.
Hogwash was?
Good spot.
That was also what? Romero and Fury?
Correct.
Nice.
Look at you guys and your limitless.
I've been doing some research. I'm not just sitting here getting fat, all right?
Love it.
I'm not just sitting here getting soft.
You guys can buy-
Dalton's beefing up his
That was
local,
also
local
the
wrestling
debut
chops.
of Big Daddy Beluga.
It was the
Yeah.
short-lived Big Daddy.
Short-lived.
Short-lived
I miss
Daddy
Beluga.
Yeah,
I miss
rightly so.
Beluga.
Speaking of Limitless, watching Limitless Wrestling. Oh my god, what is that noise?
I don't know.
What is it?
What is it?
I don't know. Who?
Oh, I think it was my cell phone.
Unbelievable, Harmon.
Okay.
You can buy Limitless Wrestling DVDs at Bull Moose now. How
Shut the
fucking
fuck up.
Sweet.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How crazy is
Wait. At all bull mooses?
that?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is it all Bull Mooses? All of them?
I think so.
Because
I don't know if
from
that's true.
Bridgeton now, I'm not far from Wyndham, and I know that's like
Well, shit,
that one's like
son.
the dopest one. Yeah.
We'll have to confirm that, but I know that they
Okay,
are at
okay.
Bull Moose. A Bull
At
Moose.
some bull
Some
moose.
So
There was
Okay.
multiple bull mooses.
right.
I'll be in Portland Saturday, so I might skip over to the
There was definitely one
Scarborough.
over in South Portland, Scarborough area there.
Okay. I'm going there Saturday. Boom. I'm gonna go pick up a DVD.
What are you doing Saturday?
I'm working stagehand for the WWE show at the Civic Center.
Fucking A, you are. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
love
My
it.
second time. I did one last
I picked
Christmas
up
tour.
Impromptu tickets today from somebody at work.
Yeah,
They
you did.
Sick.
had tickets. They couldn't
Nice.
go,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah, I'll
picked up
probably.
four to bring my
What time?
nephews.
What time? It's total sidebar. What time is doors for that? 7?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Show
I'll
starts
find
at
out.
7:30, so
Because I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah. We're all gonna be there,
That's
which is kind of fun.
yes.
We're all gonna be there. Harmon, I'm so happy that you're gonna be there.
yeah, row 2.
yeah, man.
Row 2? That's insane.
Row 2.
Yeah.
You just picked up row 2 tickets.
Yeah,
Look at you with your new
section C,
fucking
row 2,
bougie ass
1 through
whip
4.
Pretty awesome.
and your second row tickets.
I'm gonna be in the nosebleeds, but that's fine. I'll come down and say hi to you. It'll be fun. I'm really excited for
But-
Quinn. I'm really excited for Quinn to see Finn Balor. By the way, like
Yeah,
super-
dude. Finn's gonna
super
be there.
excited about it. I
Yeah, my
can't wait.
nephew Zachary, he went to the Pirate Fest show with me and liked it. I think he liked hobnobbing with the wrestlers the most. I think, but
Yeah.
he he's kind of pumped to see this. He doesn't really watch wrestling all that much, but he likes watching it live. So
Yeah, we're bringing
Nice. That's
one
the
of-
best.
we're bringing one of Quinn's like little friends and like his dad and stuff. So they've never been to a show before, and it's gonna be really fucking cool. I love that shit. Like when people see it for the first time, they're like,
Oh, first time live wrestling?
it's
Yeah.
gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be
That's
very cool.
special.
So, especially like Finn's gonna be there. Like everybody loves Finn. It's gonna be really cool.
Absolutely.
I have so many fond memories of going to wrestling shows in the Civic Center.
Yeah, me too.
I went to a few back in the day in the mid-aughts.
We were sitting in the wrong seats, and they called one of our seats, and our buddy Ryan, who I gave him his ticket, won a Kaboom box.
Still has it. to this day.
What?
Still has it.
JVC Kaboom Box. Yep.
The thing's going to be going on
Jesus.
25 years old.
Still works. Still awesome.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And the other one was the Godfather looking right at Johnny, kissing his ring.
Yeah, give me the shout out. Oh, nice. Godfather. Perfect. Great name drop. Oh boy. All right. Let's come back from intermission here.
I know. We wanted on it. Oh, yeah. Also, couldn't find any action figures. Bring back the action figures.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was really pumped.
Bring back the action
Yep,
figures.
I was gonna buy some action figures at
Mhm.
the Let's Wrestle show, but they weren't there. But that's all right.
At intermission. Yes.
You know who
That's right.
always has a trunk full of action figures is Chad Epic.
He does.
Yeah. The guy carries like a trunk full
Oh
of
my
like
God.
open ones.
Chad Epic.
He's like, I got LJNs.
He wasn't there last. He wasn't there the other
No,
night. With,
Mr. Epic wasn't there, man.
with his hot sauce.
The holy water, baby. That stuff's good. No joke.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking.
I didn't try it. I didn't really
Yeah.
like hot sauce,
Fuck.
but
You
guys-
missed out.
I just didn't want to put my finger in the jar that everybody else had put their finger in.
No,
It's true.
Shit, man.
It's true.
It's hot sauce. It sterilized it.
Nice.
Right?
Says
All right,
everybody
guys.
with herpes.
Anyway, back from intermission.
And back from intermission, we've got the cluster jam. We've got Jesus.
Yeah, we did.
5 guys in this match who are all pretty awesome. The Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh, Brett Domino, the world's fittest man, Dan Terry, TJ Crawford, and Antoine Nicholas. I was really only familiar with Brett Domino in this match. I know Harmon, you've seen Dan Terry before, I believe.
Yes.
And I really hadn't seen anybody else, but I was super impressed with everybody. This match was great. Oh my God. Matt McIntosh, holy shit. I believe before the show, Danger Kid was telling us, like, you know, he's really good, like, really keep an eye out for him. Like, he's really, really good. And that was that was like such a downplay because Matt McIntosh was extremely good.
Yeah.
That guy was awesome. Really awesome. You could tell he was like I don't know, just like the seasoned like pro in you know, out of these 5, and that's no disrespect to anybody in this match. I think that everybody in this match is fucking awesome, but it was just
I don't think that's an insult because you had a guy like Antoine Nicholas who was like real new, like he's
right. He's like
super
straight out of the
fresh,
academy.
you know.
Yeah. But like Dan Terry's in there. Dan Terry's phenomenal. Like he's been doing this for a while. Like he's great. He's so good. Like his whole shtick is so funny.
Yeah,
and, like
I can play a crowd pretty good.
Yeah, he's like so good.
Oh
like,
yeah.
He's like
super good characters.
Yeah, he's like doing like squats like in front of like a front row. Like,
I mean, he's a real life dick,
funny.
but
he's a real life dick.
no, yes. he's like in constant heel mode. It's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah, and then TJ Crawford, who I didn't really know much about at all before this match. Wow, really athletic, super good in the ring. Like literally willing to take any move. Like, I mean, he was the guy that was like getting, you know, Matt McIntosh was like standing on his balls, like when he was in the Tree of Woe.
The apple tree of woe.
Apple tree of woe.
I think I called that on commentary.
I called it like that guy had the worst 5 minutes ever in a ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
down
dude.
and
Yeah.
getting his balls stomped on. So
it was rough.
And then obviously Brett Domino, who we all know, just really,
Dude, my boy Brett.
Yeah, really.
He's
really
great.
awesome.
Dude, he's another one. He's a sleeper. He has so many fucking memorable moments at Limitless shows and the Let's Wrestle shows. He is fucking sneaking up, and he is. I think he's on track for good shit, man.
I agree.
Brett Domino's my boy.
Yeah, even if it's just to like be the comic relief, like at least that's something.
He can do anything.
Bullshit. He's gonna shotgun drop kick people out of the ring. His drop kicks are fantastic.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. No, but
he's underrated.
I didn't mean like he's only comic relief. I just meant like, you know, there are moments like at the Limitless show where he like comes out.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he's like not taken seriously as like a viable contender, you know. But like, yeah, I mean,
how can you not take that guy seriously? His gear is on point.
His gear is on point.
That white belt.
Gear. Yeah. But no, Harmon, you're absolutely right, man. Like his skills are fantastic. Like those drop kicks are absolutely perfect. Like
that's a student of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy right there.
Yeah. Very cool. Great matchup. Super impressed with Antoine Nicholas, by the way. What an
athlete. Oh, dude, that dude's wild. That dude is so wild.
Yeah, I like he was all over the place. Really good. He took some nasty bumps. Like there was one like on the ropes where he.
Oh my god!
But like
he came off of the top rope, kind of like getting knocked off sideways, and almost did like he rolled across the top rope.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of across the back and ribs, and it just kind of looked like sketchy, dude. It was a really sketchy fall onto the ropes, but that kind of woke me up too. That was. That was a wild one. Cool. I just wanted to say this Cluster Jam was a lot. It was so
only having 5 guys in it. It was,
dude. It was from a commentary perspective. I don't know how comfortable you guys felt, but not in a bad way, but I felt like overwhelmed with this. And I think on the commentary track, it'll show too. A little peek behind the curtain. I don't know if this is loud, but on the commentary track, you'll probably hear me. I got kind of lost because there was just so much like wild shit going on with like the athletes, and then the character work too, especially with like Domino and just so much stuff going on. It was definitely a learning experience. You know, and by looking at the guys in this, you know that Randy had fun with this match too. Like all these guys in a match is just it was insane. Like it was so much fun.
Yeah, I think it's tough too to call a match like this when there's like
I imagine
going on outside the ring and then action going on inside the ring. You don't really necessarily know what the viewer is going to be watching. Like if they're going to be watching the hard cam or if they're going to be watching, you know, the hand cam. Like what?
True. Yeah.
You kind of want to like you want to talk about obviously what like is going to be showed. So I think it's kind of hard because you just don't know where the action.
Yes,
really
from a commentary.
So
I learned a lot commentary wise on that. That was definitely a learning experience for me, man.
For sure, man. And I believe Domino took this, right?
Domino, baby.
Brett,
I'm in
Brett
it.
comes away with the win, which
Love
is
it.
great. Which is great for him, shining over these other 4 dudes, and then getting up some steam to go into this Rumble.
I imagine he'll be on the Rumble. Of course, he'll be on the Rumble, right? Yeah. We can assume that's. I'll try to. We'll try to wiggle some confirmed entries out of Randy or something.
Yeah,
we'll try to grease him. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be lots of confirmations and some surprises.
Guys, this next match was fucking crazy.
Which was the next one?
It was Top Shelf Troy Nelson versus.
Oh my god, this was rough.
In an alley fight.
Holy shit. This was rough, man.
This is like another hard
intense.
one to commentate because it was like
yeah. This was different, man.
It was
this
all
was
over the place. We had to stand up and like look out.
We did.
Crowd.
They're fighting.
You know
in
how
the
I know it
merch.
was an alley fight? Top Shelf was wearing jeans.
Jeans. Yes. Okay. Let's start off talking about this. I was saying that I think the definitive difference between a Falls Count Anywhere or a backstage brawl and a street fight is the pants, is the jeans.
Yeah.
If you're wearing jeans, it's a street fight or an alley fight. But if you're wearing tights, it's a Falls Count Anywhere or a backstage brawl.
Yep.
If you're wearing regular wrestling gear, I think that's the rule. I just wanted to like lay it out there because I know inquiring minds want to know this kind of shit.
Both competitors, though, wearing wrestling boots, though, right?
I think that's allowed. It's either wrestling boots. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have cowboy boots. Usually, cowboy boots is the way to go.
You're right.
The Shawn Michaels cowboy boots, or Dusty Rhodes.
Usually, indicate like a not
Yes.
typical in-ring match. Yeah. No, you're right.
So I think just to be safe, because of honestly, from a technical standpoint, it probably comes down to the treads on the boots. Cowboy boots have smooth soles like wrestling boots. So I'm assuming you wouldn't want to wear like Timberlands in the ring. You're not the fucking Shield.
You're not fucking Brett Domino.
You're not Brett Domino. That's true.
DL Hurst,
Yeah, baby. But anyway.
What did you guys think of this crazy match? Like,
it was a little more intense, a little more raw than I thought it was going to be. A lot of belt spots, a lot of belt.
Poor
whooping.
Troy.
Dude.
He had his belt ripped off and then beaten with it.
That's right. It was his Top Shelf.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The abominable CPA was an animal.
Yes. I had never seen him wrestle before. I listened to his podcast all the time, the off the Hop Rope podcast.
Dude, shout out! I am a new converted fan.
Great.
I love Off the Hop Rope.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
god,
good.
the best.
But, and I've always like seen him online. Like I follow him online, and I know that he that he like wrestles down there, like Create a Pro and all this stuff. But like I just never seen him live, so I thought it was really cool.
Creator Pro's Jersey?
Yeah, New York.
New York, I believe.
New York? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting closer. Better than thinking CZW was in Ohio.
Yeah, it's Kurt Hawkins, right? Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
And he's got, the likes of Bear Bronson and CPA and Mark Sterling,
Nice.
Chris Statlander.
That's a great lot.
DSK,
MJF.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Crazy match. Like I've never seen Top Shelf like this. Like this is crazy.
No.
Top Shelf is like, hey, it's
You know who else I knew it was a street fight? They both had beards.
They did. That's true.
They did have like tired man beards. Yeah.
Yep. Both had beards. Yep. Immediate indicator for an alley fight.
Jeans, tank top, beard. Check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They both had sleeveless shirts.
Yep.
What did CPA have? A Taylor Swift tour shirt?
I think so. Yeah.
Was it a Taylor Swift shirt? Yeah, that was very.
Clip-on tie and a.
Yeah, that clip-on tie. That was great.
Dude, so good.
It was a little. They did the Gargano Ciampa knee brace spot like
Right,
finish,
belt.
but with the belt, dude. And it was, dude,
Shelf belt, yeah.
I told you guys later on that it kind of reminded me of the end of Shawn Michaels Jericho, the unsanctioned street fight, where Michaels Shawn Michaels finishes it by just punching him in the face with the belt until the referee stopped it, and it just kind of ended like that. It was kind of a flat ending because it was like, wow, everybody was like, it's a little intense, like a little more intense of an ending than we thought. And I think it was the same way, especially with someone like Troy Nelson, where one night he's chugging beers with Dick Justice in the middle of the ring at Limitless, and then he's like beating the shit out of his friend at the Let's Wrestle show. It was great.
Like, I think that's exactly what the cool thing about this was, though, is like we never seen really Troy Nelson like this, and then it was like,
yes,
you know, you mentioned that, you know, at the end of the match it was kind of flat, but I think that is a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, because
it was an intensity just kind of lingering. It was like, oh, geez,
right. But that's like an emotion that you're like, oh, that you don't expect, you know, especially from two guys like this. I thought it was really, really cool.
It was good. Yeah, no, it was a good thing for sure. Like, it was cool.
And
man.
I, you know, maybe, I don't know, man. I'd be really interested to see if Top Shelf kind of goes a little bit more that way in Let's Wrestle, if he's going to continue to be there. That would be really cool that he kind of, if he would like create like this meaner side. I don't know. It's kind of neat. I think he excelled at it. I thought it was really cool.
The demon Troy Nelson. He's going to unleash the demon Troy Nelson.
Just like an angry drunk. He becomes an angry drunk.
Like, get out of my bar.
Yeah.
Lito.
Yeah. Oh, I love that too. I sent them a video of us singing his entrance song.
Oh, dude, we were playing some jams. We'll get a sneak peek when I do my thing. Yeah. We were jamming.
So good. All right, man. Main event time. MSP versus Calvin Strange, Todd Harris, and Rob Marsh.
This was wild, man.
Harris Country Club. God damn.
The new Harris Country Club.
Love it. What a great name for a faction.
I think when they announced that, was it me and you, Fashion? We like turned and looked at each other. We're like, Harris Country Club. So like, I like that.
Nobody's letting Rob Marsh in a
I was just about to say that.
Rob Marsh say that. He's like, actually, guys, I just want to hit 9 holes today. Is that okay if I get 9? Actually,
9 holes in someone's face.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, sir, just like I play hole 18, and he just like beats the crap out of someone. So.
Yeah, and dude, Rob Marsh with a caddy, and he goes in, instead of reaching for a club, he pulls out like a spiked bat, and he's like, oh yeah, like teeing it up, like checking the weight. I mean,
how are they not doing a promo?
That's like a sitcom. Yeah, that's a sitcom right there.
That should be a promo right there.
Yep. That's
good. Everybody else dressed up, collared shirt and got a nice bag of clubs, and then there's Rob Marsh with like a duffel bag, like pulling weapons out of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna pitch that.
Squaring up to the tee.
Going all Casey Jones on the.
Oh, dude!
Jesus!
Oh my God!
That's great.
Barbed wire hockey stick.
What do you guys think of this match, Harmon? What did you think of this match?
It was a lot. It was a lot to follow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was really just a lot to follow. I mean, everybody was just beating the crap out of each other outside the ring. Greenleaf just could not keep his shit together.
Well, this was his 6th match.
Hey, leave Greenleaf alone. Greenleaf's my boy.
He's only referee of the night. It was his 6th one in a row. Come on.
Yeah, he's a marathon man.
Yeah.
Marathon man. Really.
Dalton, we're gonna have to give you some stripes so you can give that guy a break every once in a while.
Jesus! Don't throw me in a zebra costume.
Get in there, Hemingway.
Yeah. Only if it has a zebra head on it. I think you're right, Harmon. This was a lot, and this was another. From a commentary side, being on the same end of intermission as the cluster jam, I think was a lot. And also the fact that they had so much story in this trio match too. I think having so many guys involved and having a good story going on that stretched these first 3 shows with Strange and Danger Kid and MSP as a whole. It was a lot, but I mean, they pulled it off. I mean, factually, it was hands down the biggest reaction for their entrance and the finish to the match of the night. People were like ready for it, man. They were hot for it.
Oh, what a sleaze Todd Harris is too. He turned on his team. I mean,
He did, the little bastard.
Left Rob Marsh out there to take the loss, didn't he?
Was it Marsh or was
he pushed Calvin.
Strange. He pushed Strange into MSP and then like tried to get Rob Marsh up like on the outside. He was trying to get him up to go rescue him. But MSP
sacrificed.
He like totally sacrificed Calvin Strange to MSP.
That's the type of company he keeps, man.
Yeah. So MSP, you know, they take home the win, which is great. I don't know if this feud is over or not. I can't imagine that it is, but it seems like MSP has their minds on the championship. They all kind of grabbed the mic and said that they were going to be the champ. They were going to win the battle royal or the royal, the battle royal, or the rumble. Sorry, it's a rumble, right? Not a battle royal.
Rumble. Yes, let's rumble.
Right, and
the Saturday.
So, you know, there's some friction going on here between MSP, which you don't see very often. Usually they're united, and any kind of friction is like quickly squashed, or it's just to kind of, used to kind of, pump each other up. But there's some serious beef here between the three. If you're talking, if there's a belt on the line here, this is crazy. So
not since the Vacation Land Cup have we seen any tension between MSP, but I think also from the end there with them cutting the promos on the mic, that's our first look into the official entrance into Let's Rumble. So I think that's officially our first three entrants.
Right. So MSP, all three of them are in. Yeah. I would be very surprised if Strange and Harris and Marsh aren't in as well.
I would really assume.
And I could see literally any one of these six guys like walking home with a strap. I think Strange is a great candidate to like sneak one out and just like.
Oh, dude, I would love to see a Let's Wrestle title on Calvin Strange, man.
Absolutely.
He's my boy.
And then Todd Harris, I mean, he's a guy who is sneaky and like, he's a guy that could just lay low for forever and then just pop up and do the Jerry Lawler, spend a lot of time outside the ring, and then
the Lawler. He would be such a good Lawler. He could be a good Lawler. Damn.
And he pops up and he throws the guy who thinks he won like over the top rope to win. Like that's a very Todd Harris thing to do. And then you got Rob Marsh, who's just a maniac.
He's a psychopath.
He could possibly have the most eliminations out of this thing. I mean, he's a guy that has no fear. So
the only man I've seen go headbutt for headbutt with Alexander Lee.
Oh my God!
They were exchanging some big old headbutts at all.
Like at one point, they were just headbutts, like in the match. It was just shot for shot headbutt between Marsh and
someone reposted on Instagram a really good. I think it was Instagram. A really good shot of Alexander Lee's missile headbutt when he came running across the ring and like torpedoed. It was really good. Oh my God. It's like one of the best headbutts I've seen him throw. It was great.
God, is Alexander Lee like
the missile headbutts are just amazing. I love them so much.
Yeah. So this match was crazy, and it led to just a setup to the battle or to the rumble.
to the battle rumble.
To the battle rumble.
It's Let's Rumble.
Let's Rumble. To the Let's Rumble Rumble.
To the Let's Rumble Rumble. No, that doesn't sound nice.
I'm so excited about the Rumble.
I think from what I personally learned commentary wise on this show, I think it was a good learning experience to get ready for this Rumble, because the Rumble is going to be a lot to digest, man. I'm really excited to see how they're going to pull it off. I have complete faith that Randy's going to be able to pull it off, but it's just new, man. A lot of new stuff at Let's Wrestle. They're trying a lot of new shit.
Yeah. Great.
Which is awesome.
Storyline too. Like this night, this was 6 matches and it was perfect. It was
Oh, dude, it was quick. I
crisp.
loved it.
It was crisp.
Mhm.
It went off without a hitch. It was just like really crisp. It was just nice. I really like it. And I'm old and I don't want to stick around for like 20 matches. So.
Yeah, unless we're shoving dice arts in our face.
Oh, I know. And then we went to Dice Arts.
Oh, Dice Arts.
You'll hear all about it. You'll hear all about it.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that little bonus episode thing that we get.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, so that's gonna be really.
I'll make it fun. I'll make it fun.
That's it, boys. Any other thoughts on Let's Wrestle that night?
One of the funnest things I look forward to, man. It was great. It was amazing as always. I don't know, man.
With my boys,
dude. I love a good road trip.
Yeah, man, super fun. We're having a lot of fun doing this.
If you like wrestling, you better like riding in fucking cars.
Yeah,
you better
change the channel.
Oh,
Alexa,
baby.
Give me hip hop quotables.
Pay more money, Harmon.
Yes.
Take my money.
Take my money.
Just take it,
boys. All right, let's get the
all right, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Dalton, where can people find you on social media? The worldwide.
I've changed my Twitter. My Twitter's been changed so it matches my Instagram now. Yeah.
Okay.
It's now Hemingway 207.
There you go.
Hemingway 207. I'm really gonna try to haggle to try to get at Hemingway on Twitter, and then shit's gonna go fucking down because it's a defunct account. So I'm gonna try to snag that at some point. I don't know how that goes. If anybody has experience talking to defunct Twitters, let me know, because I'm really trying to get at Hemingway.
Yeah, nice.
Just because I don't know anything about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My buddy has the original at No Way Jose. And
really?
Yeah, and he gets my buddy Jose. Yeah, he gets like all these wrestling like tweets all the time, and he's like,
oh, I imagine
he's like, what? And he's not into wrestling at all, but he's just like,
he's like, it's ruining my life and my marriage.
He's gotten like some big offers too. Like people have been like, hey, I'll buy this from you. Like, no, like it's mine.
Sell it.
He like barely
Sell
tweets.
it.
He like never tweets too.
What a fool! Just sell it.
Sell it for money. Harmon,
if you get 2 large pizzas out of it, you're good.
If you get 2 large pizzas,
whatever. That's worth it. That's worth it.
Deal. Harmon, speaking of Twitter, where are you at?
I'm at Harmon316.
Nice, very nice. I am at Jonny Fashion on Twitter, and you guys can check out the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Main Event Pod. Check us out there. It's a good follow. I think if you like wrestler names mixed with food, it's a good follow.
Oh man, I'm glad this distracted me from it, because it's really a problem when I get on a roll. My wife will try to ask me something. I'll be like, stop! I just had a good one.
Damn it! Yeah,
damn it! And it's gone,
man. And what else? Anything else before we go, guys? I can't think of anything. I think we're good. Right?
Yeah, no.
I think we're good, man.
Yeah. Keep an eye, I don't know, out for the year-end awards. So we're going to be
I'm very excited.
So should be really cool. We'll leak some stuff out soon enough, and it's going to be a really fun trip. So we'll see what happens. So
I just looked up at Harmon on Twitter, and it's owned by some guy named Raldo, and he's been a member since 2007. He has all of 74 followers.
Come on.
And he hasn't tweeted since August 15th of 2014.
What a wait. This is interesting.
Hey man, you could make a break for, if you got at Harmon and I got at Hemingway. Who has at Fashion?
Oh God, come on. Somebody with more than 70
know,
followers.
Man. A little bit of cursory research may prove fruitful.
We'll see. Doing it. Harmon's doing it. Anyway, boys, thank you both for joining me.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Listeners at home.
At Fashion has also been a member since 2007, but they have 179,000 followers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Anyway, listeners at home, thanks for listening. Gotta go. Bye.
What the fuck?
I've been trying to end the show.
Are you coming up with a new catchphrase on the go?
No, I just want this to end. And Harmon's like, oh, by the way, at Fashion. I'm like, no, damn it. Oh, goodness. All right, no, but seriously, seriously, from the bottom of my heart.
Hey,
What?
shut the fuck up.
Shut up. All right, catch you later. Bye.
No, bye. I said bye.
Talking about wrestling from the day in the past. It's gonna be a blast. Jonny and Harmon are the main event podcast.